Welcome to Active Living at the Active Life. I'm Dan Wooten, the host of this monthly program that focuses on activities for adults 55 plus. We're here on the campus of the Active Life today, and we got a wonderful program planned for you. We're going to spend some time at the Senior Expo that's held at West Georgia Technical College's Callaway Center, and we're also going to hear from the sheriff of Troup County that's going to talk about safety tips. So we got a great show for you today. Stand by, don't miss a moment of it. Welcome to Active Living at the Active Life. Today we're at West Georgia Callaway Center to celebrate our Senior Expo 2014. I'm here with Celeste Garrett, and she's a part of the committee that put on this wonderful event. And we figured 350 people,
today,
which is blowing our mind. Wonderful events going on here today. Free 5x7 photo, free massages, bone density testing, skin cancer screening. What are some other things, Celeste?
And we have the entertainment. We have Tai Chi going on now. We will be having Zumba Gold going, and then we'll have the Pine Mountain Medicine Group entertaining during lunch.
Wow.
Then we have David Marlowe, who is your Alzheimer educator, who's going to be talking about brain power for 55 plus.
Wow. So it's packed full, and we've got 32 vendors here providing helpful information for older adults and healthy living. So stand by and see all the incredible things going on here at the Senior Expo. I'm here with Candace and Tara of the Medicine Cabinet. Well, they're one of our fabulous sponsors of the Senior Expo. And tell us a little bit about the Medicine Cabinet. Tara? Candace?
I'm Candace Boozer. I'm at the Medicine Cabinet location at Moody Bridge. Our pharmacist there is Charles Reed, great guy. He will be happy to take care of any transfers. It's really quick, really simple. All he does is just call your pharmacy, and he takes care of everything. And we at Moody Bridge, as well as Vernon, are committed to great service. We love our customers, and we just want to take care of them the best way we can.
Great. All right, Tara, tell us about Moody on Vernon
Street. Yes, sir. Well, I'm Tara. I am the floor manager at the Vernon Street store, and our pharmacist is Josh Seward, and you may know him from Walmart. He was there for over 10 years. We have a gift shop. We also have an old-fashioned soda fountain where we have lemon sours and homemade ice cream. We also have free delivery within the city limits every day of the week. So we'd love for you to come by and stop and check us out, okay?
I love your soda shop. It is fabulous.
Yes, sir.
So thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
I'm here with Jennifer from LaGrange Nursing and Rehab. They're one of our fabulous sponsors, and she's also one of our committee members with Streams of Service in the Senior Expo. Jennifer, tell us a little bit about LaGrange Rehab and Nursing. Where are you located, and what services do you provide?
Okay, Dan. We are located at 2111 West Point Road, and we are a 24-hour skilled nursing center, and we do provide care for short-term care and long-term care. And we also do inpatient hospice as well. So anytime, if there's anybody out there that's listening, if they have a family member, a loved one that needs nursing care, or even just physical therapy, we do offer those services.
Great. Well, Jennifer, we appreciate all being here today and being one of our sponsors.
All right, thanks, Dan.
We're here with Patrick from the Suites of Poplar Creek, and they're one of our fabulous sponsors. And Patrick's also one of the Streams of Service committee members, Senior Expo team. Patrick, thanks for being here today.
Well, I appreciate it, Dan. This is my first time being out here, and when I walked through the door a little bit ago, look at the crowd, big group.
Well, tell us about Poplar Creek. What services do you provide for our community?
Well, Poplar Creek was first opened in 1999, and we're an assisted living community, and we have 29 apartments that we rent to seniors in our community. Half of our building, about 15 of those apartments, are for folks that have some form of dementia or Alzheimer's, and then the other side is our assisted living.
Okay, well, that's wonderful. Well, we appreciate you being here and the support for the Senior Expo and all your help too. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
I'm here with Anthony from Ambient Healthcare. Thank you for being here today.
Yes, sir. Pleasure to be here.
One of our sponsors for the Senior Expo. Thank you very much for that.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
Tell us a little bit about Ambient.
Okay, so Ambient, what we do is we provide a service to the patient in the home. We do liquid drugs and nutrition. Our pharmacy is located over in Columbus, Georgia, and we service our particular pharmacy services anywhere from 75 miles outside of our pharmacy.
Okay. All right. Well, so how would somebody take advantage of your services? Are they referred?
We are referred, yes,
Okay.
sir. They would be referred to us most of the time, coming either from a physician's office or from a hospital facility.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, great. Well, thank you, Anthony, for
Yeah, our
being here
pleasure.
and being one of our sponsors.
Yes, sir.
Have a wonderful day.
You do the same. Thank you.
I'm here with Cameron and Tracy from Homestead Hospice. They're one of our great sponsors for the Senior Expo. And tell us a little bit about Homestead Hospice. What do you do? How does someone get referred to your services?
That's a great question. Anybody can be referred to hospice. You know, if you have a family member or somebody at your church or just somebody in the community that you know that, you know, would really benefit from hospice care, just give us a call and we'll be happy to go talk to them and explain the hospice benefit and do all the legwork and getting the paperwork from all the physicians and everything.
Okay.
So Homestead Hospice is a locally owned and operated company here in Georgia. We got our start up in Roswell. Our owner lives up in Roswell. So our office that covers this area is in Noonan. We've been open in this area for about 2 years now. So we are a big part of the community down here in LaGrange, and we're happy to be here. So.
Great. Now, if someone receives hospice care, what are some of the specific services they would receive?
That's a great question. The biggest services they receive is the nursing care. They have a case manager, an RN, and an LPN team that comes out and sees them. That's available for them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Okay.
They also receive personal care from a certified nursing assistant, as well as a strong social services support. So a chaplain, a social worker, and volunteers. So one of our big programs right now that we have off the ground, I'm sorry to come over here, is our We Honor Veterans program. This is something we recently got off the ground and we're very, very, very proud of. Every veteran that comes on service with us, we have a volunteer that's a veteran with us come out and we pin them. So we just had 2 really big veterans in the area, very well-known veterans in the area that we just had their pinning ceremony, and it was a very, very big success.
Wow. Well, thank you so much for being one of our sponsors and being here today at the Expo.
Thank you very much.
I'm here with Fran Bacino. She is the manager of the West Point Senior Center. And Fran, tell us about the West Point Senior Center. What are your hours and what do you do there?
Well, we're open from 9 in the morning till 2 in the afternoon. We have all kinds of activities for our seniors. We have 2 billiard tables. We have quilting. They play card games. We do dominoes. We have a walking trail. We take trips. And we have, special parties, theme parties.
Excellent. How many did you bring today to the Expo?
I brought 29.
Wow, that's a good group. All right, well, I hope you'll have a blast, and good to see you, Fran.
Well, good to see you too, Dan.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
All right. This is Jackie Dukes, one of our participants at the Active Life, and she's here today at the Expo. What brought you here today, Jackie?
Oh, I like to come every year to meet everybody and get all the little goodies that they give out, and it's just exciting to get to come every year.
And you are wearing the height of fashion with one of our new Active Life t-shirts.
Yes,
How long have you had this?
I think we got these about 3 months ago, 3 or 4 months ago. Mm-hmm.
They look good on you. Looks really nice, and you've got a little symbol here. Is that for breast cancer, or what is that?
Yes, breast cancer.
Okay. Well, that's wonderful. I'm glad you made it today to the Senior Expo.
I wouldn't miss it. Love it. Love the Senior Center too.
I'm here with Lynn Norris and her wonderful Tai Chi team. They're about to do a demonstration for us about Tai Chi. Lynn leads a class at the Active Life on Tuesday at 11:45 a.m. And so it's good to have you here, Lynn. Tell us a little bit, for those that aren't familiar, is in a small amount of time, describe what is Tai Chi and why should somebody get involved in it?
Tai Chi is a graceful, slow-moving martial art, and it brings many health benefits. It's great for balance and coordination. Studies have shown that it's great for managing blood pressure. The programs that we do are Tai Chi for arthritis, Tai Chi for diabetes, Tai Chi for osteoporosis and balance, and Tai Chi for energy. So it's very enjoyable, moves slow, very relaxing, and just for general health.
Excellent. Well, we're excited about seeing your demonstration in just a couple of minutes. Thank you for being here today at the Senior Expo.
Thank you.
I'm here with Angie. She's a member of our Senior Expo Committee, Streams of Service. She works for Medicis, and she's been on the committee for how many years now?
About 6, I think.
6 years, and she does so much. Angie, tell me a little bit what you do on the committee to help bring about the Senior Expo.
I work with getting the medical screening set up, work with helping decorations, pass out lunches, contribute through giving the door prizes, through supplying the waters, and just whatever you need me to do.
Wow.
I don't mind. I've always enjoyed it.
Wow, thank you so much.
Thank
and
you,
we
Dan.
appreciate your help and all that y'all do on the team to make this activity and event possible.
Thank you for letting us be a part of it.
I'm here with Joy from Surgical and Cosmetic Dermatology, Dr. Harvey's office, and they're one of our sponsors. And tell us a little bit, Joy, about the services you provide.
Well, we are a full dermatologist and cosmetics. Dr. Harvey will see you from head to toe, any scalp issues, from toe issues. We do screen for skin cancers, yearly screenings, varicose veins, you name it. We want to make sure your skin remains healthy. We don't want anybody having a skin cancer, melanomas on the rise. So we often go into the community. If you call us, we will do skin screenings for your organizations. We do a lot for Active Life. We enjoy it. We feel like we should pay it forward and inform patients and people in the community that the dangers of skin screenings, sun screening, sun dangers.
Wow. Tell us your locations, Joy.
Yes, sir. We are located in Noonan and also in LaGrange. We recently have moved out of Emery Clark Holder. We're at South Davis Road, across from the mall, JCPenney, near Mama Goldberg's.
Great, great. Yep. Well, thank you for joining us today.
Yes, sir. We enjoyed it. Thanks for having us.
Thank you for joining us today at the Senior Expo. I hope you had a wonderful time. We did here.
Why United Way? Because in some way, everyone in our community is touched by your donation to United Way of West Georgia. Yes, everyone. United Way helps 25 local agencies touch thousands of lives, even yours. To cause so many good things to happen, these organizations must have volunteers. Fortunately, more than 2,300 local volunteers are now giving time to the 25 local organizations that United Way of West Georgia helps support. Yes, more than 2,300 volunteers. But more are needed. Please volunteer your time, as well as your financial support. You'll be astonished at what you'll receive in return.
Seems like I was just out here not long ago, but I always enjoy coming out here and spending time with y'all and visiting and everything. And I just stopped by to remind you, like we do every year, to remember when you're out shopping, there's people out there that want to take advantage of you. So I'm going to tell you some things, and you might sit there and say, you know what, I already know that. But if you do, then tell your neighbor or tell somebody that didn't come today about this. But one thing I want to tell you is whenever you're out and about shopping, always try to go with a partner. Never go alone. People tend not to mess with you or approach you if you've got somebody else with you. If you have to go alone, always park in a well-lit area. Try to go during the daytime if possible. If you go after hours and you got to go out to your car, already have your keys in your hand or your door opener before you get to your car. Don't wait till you get there and you got packages and you're fumbling in your purse in the dark for the key. Park in a well-lit area. And most of all, if you're unsure, if you walk out of that store and you see somebody out there that looks suspicious, what you do is stop right there, go back into the store, ask the management to get a security personnel or somebody to walk you out to your car. Please don't go out there if you're unsure. Something could happen. LaGrange is a pretty safe place, but as you read the paper every day, things do happen, and I don't want to see nothing happen to y'all. Another thing I want to tell you, when you're shopping and you buy something, put it in the trunk. Don't put it on the back seat, because people will look in these cars, and if there's something laying on the back seat or the passenger seat, they'll break the window out and reach in there and get it. Another thing, this time of the year, you get a lot of phone calls wanting money for charities. Charities are a wonderful thing. They help a lot of people, but know who you're talking to. A lot of people will scam you this time of the year just like any other time. And always remember, never give out that personal information. I don't care who calls you. If it's St. Jude, wonderful organization. Let them send you something in the mail so you can send them a check. But don't give out that credit card number. Don't give out your personal information. Used to, when I came and talked to y'all, I could remember everything I wanted to tell you. Now I have to, Stuart, come get this. I knew this would happen. Now I have to bring it written down, because if I don't, as soon as I give the mic back to Dan, I'll think, man, I should have told him that. That's really important. When you get your gifts, if it's electronics, record the serial number. You know how many times we get a call to somebody's house that's been broken into, and they say, they got my DVD player, and they got my TV, and they got my camcorder, and we say, all right, give us that serial number so we can put it on the computer. In case we run across it anywhere, we can run that serial number, we recover your property. And you know what they tell us all the time? I didn't write that serial number down. And oh, I didn't put it in a safe place. One lady went to all the trouble of writing all of her serial numbers down. Real meticulous. And I always said, put it in a safe place. You know where she put it? In her jewelry box. So when they broke in, they took the jewelry box and they took all of her serial numbers with them. But put it in a lockbox. Put it in a safe place. Take pictures. Because if we come out to your house and you say, they stole my gold necklace, what does that look like? We don't know. So you have to take a picture so we can identify it. Did you know that the pawn shops every week send us a printout of everything that's pawned? That way we can compare it to what's stolen. Would you believe there are people that will steal your stuff, take it straight to the pawn shop, pawn it, put their name down because they got to show a picture ID just to get money, knowing they're going to get caught. So make sure you do that to help us out. If you're going out of town and you live in the county, call us and let us do a home check for you. It's free of charge. We go by and check your house while you're gone. We're going to ask you some questions though. Number one, who's supposed to be there? We want to know. We want any surprises. Do you have any animals? Are there any cars in the yard? What's the number we can call you at while you're on vacation in case we have a question? One real important thing to remember, if you come back early, call us. Because sometimes it's 2 o'clock in the morning when we finally get by there to check your house, and nothing scares us anymore or you anymore than if we think that house is vacant and you come out the door on us. That can be a very scary situation for both of us, so don't do that. Put your mail and your paper on hold. Nothing tells a burglar that you're not home like 4 or 5 newspapers in the box or a lot of mail in the mailbox. So put that on hold. And how many of y'all in here get on Facebook? Facebook fanatics. Don't do this. Don't go to Florida and do a selfie and say I'm in Florida and put that on Facebook, because when you do that, the burglar knows you're not where? You're not at home. So don't do that. Wait till you get back home to put your stuff on Facebook. Don't tell people in the beauty shop, guess what, we're going to Florida for Christmas. Because it might not be somebody in the beauty shop, but they might go say, you know what, Jackie's going to Florida. Just talking about it, and somebody over here, and the right one over here, and they know Jackie's gone, they're going to be out there on Greenbrier cleaning her out while she's enjoying the sands of Florida. So you got to be careful about things like that. Let me tell you something else that's taking place, and I want to talk to y'all about this because I have grandparents sometimes that come to me. They'll have a grandson or granddaughter that's in jail, and they'll say, I want to sign their bond. I want to get them out. You know, they called them, they gave them a sob story, and they want to help them out. 2 or 3 things I want you to know that's really important. Number one, when you sign that bond, you're putting your property up on that bond. And if they don't come to court, I'm the bad guy now. See, I'm the good guy when I let you sign it. We're all happy and hugging and everybody's laughing. But when Junior leaves town on you and he don't come to court and I call you and say, bring me that $7,000 up here or $10,000, and you say, I don't have $7,000. Then that property that you put up becomes the county's. And I still want to be your friend after that too. Another thing that happens, Junior gets out of jail, you've signed his bond and he's acting up, and you call me and say, I want you to come out here and get him and put him back in jail. He ain't acting right. When you sign a bond, you're acting as a bondsperson. I can't come get him. The deputies can't come get him. You have to physically bring him or her back to jail, bring them in that front door, and say, I want to turn them in. Imagine how hard that would be for you if they didn't want to come. One final thing I want to tell you about bonding is this. You're going to see some media that's going to start coming out. We're already talking about it. Beginning January the 1st, there's going to be a $20 charge if you want to sign somebody's bond. That money doesn't go to me. That money doesn't go to the sheriff's office. It goes to the county commissioners. So you have to bring cash or a money order. No personal checks, and you know why. People will write us a bad check for a processing fee. But I want to make you aware of that, so when you come down there, if you do, you're not shocked and you're not mad. You're not thinking, I'm trying to make $20 off of you every time you sign somebody's bond. That's a few of the things I wanted to tell you about. I wanted to remind you about those things. Remember, be safe out there. You know, Christmas is a wonderful time of year. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. I think we had a good year this year in Troup County. If you follow us on Facebook or in the media, we've had a lot of crime. We've made a lot of arrests. We've recovered a lot of property. We've shut down some drug dealers. We've shut down some massage parlors here in Troup County that we had that came and stayed a very short time. We got right on that. We saw through it and closed them down. So we're trying as best we can. I appreciate again you having confidence in me as your sheriff and confidence in our staff to serve y'all. It is truly an honor every day to get up and come to work and serve y'all and try to help you the best we can. If there's are we going to take questions? Has anybody got any questions or anything you want to ask me about? Maybe you've seen in the paper or just something you want to know about. They say a speaker does a good job when he leaves his audience without any questions. Thank y'all very much and Merry Christmas.
All right, we're back with Sheriff James Woodruff, and thank you for that wonderful presentation you gave. Tell us about local cons through the telephone that you're hearing about in Troup County.
Well, of course, there's always a new one around the corner, Dan, and you know, there's several. There's one where you might get a phone call and it shows up Troup County Sheriff's Office, and they've created some kind of spoof to make it look like it's us calling you saying you missed court. You had a subpoena, you didn't show up for court, you owe $250. Give us a credit card number right now, or we're going to come out there and put you in jail. The sheriff's going to send us out there. Or you ran a red light in Newnan, we got your tag number, and unless you want to go to jail, you better pay this $500 right now. And you know, you still got things like you won the sweepstakes, or you want a brand new car, but you need to send me $10,000 to pay for the taxes. And there's always a different scam, it seems like, every day, where people are just trying to trick people into giving them money. And I tell the seniors all the time, and I tell everybody, if it's too good to be true, it's too good to be true, and don't fall for it. If they have any questions about it, give us a call. Let us come out there. Let us get a report done. Let us try to track it down. So many times it's out of the Caribbean, and there's nothing we can do. Another thing that they're doing is somebody will call and say, listen, your grandson's in jail. And they just take a chance that maybe your grandchild goes to school out of town, and they'll say they went to a party, had too much to drink, we've got them in jail for DUI. If you'll send us $1,200, that'll pay their fine, it'll get them out of jail. People fall for that without checking into it.
Wow. We're taught to be polite here in the South. Any suggestions of when they get a phone call of just a way to handle this and not get drawn into some of these cons that are taking place?
One thing that you tell the seniors out here, when they get that phone call and it starts sounding suspicious, do that right there, do that arm motion and hang up. I know, you know, we're trained to be polite and we're trained to trust people, you know, used to. Your bond was your handshake. And now, this day and time, you can't do that. You got to be skeptical of everybody. And so what I tell them is what you tell them. When it starts getting suspicious or they start talking about money, immediately hang up that phone.
Wow, that's great. If they found themselves drawn in to the con, can they get help from the sheriff's office?
Well, absolutely. We love to come out and do a report. A lot of times, though, once they give them that money's gone. We can't get that back, but at least we can stop it and we can try to educate them more on what to look out for. And like you and I have talked so many times, education is the key. Educating people not to fall in the first place.
Well, I just wanted to like to thank the Sheriff's Office for all that you do and the way you reach out to older adults. We don't want any of our older adult citizens drawn into these cons, and so thank you for all that you do to keep us informed here at the Active Life.
You're very welcome. We're always out there to serve the people and try to make Troup County a better place to live.
Well, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you, Dan.
Well, I hope you enjoyed today's program. I'd like to thank our sponsors for the Senior Expo and also the Troup County Sheriff's Office for being our guest today. I hope all of you out there have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. We'll see you soon.